everybody. Let's see. Robert MacMedia. Hi there. We're waiting on Monty. We're waiting on Monty to get in here. Yes. Yes, we're on. He didn't know we were on. Sorry. He's hollering from across the kitchen. Are we on? Yeah, we are. It was time. Oh my goodness. We stayed on, Jax, just a little bit long. Had like 2 minutes left. You didn't bring it in?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Give everybody a chance to get on.
Okay. Let's see if we can fit in the screen. We're still doing vertical, guys. I know.
Gosh, one of these days.
Well, one thing is
Lord willing, we'll get back to.
Lord willing, we'll get back to the horizontal long screen. But we've been gone for a few weeks, and so we really just wanted to be able to catch everybody, and I do. Forgot.
What? Oh, that's for it.
There we go. Okay, you're in the screen. You feel like you're kind of way up there. Heartland HQ, Dink and Tank. Hello, you guys. It seems like it's been forever since we have seen you guys on chat. Everybody on chat and whatever in comments. Let's see, Robert MacMedia. We're so glad you joined us. Thank you so much for the subscribe. There's Robbie and Sonia. We tried real hard. Today was a real crazy day, and we had a grandbaby's birthday party, and
2 years old.
Today. Our youngest grandbaby is 2. I don't know how that happened. I don't know where the time went.
Old.
But so just trying to. There were a few things we had to get done this morning. Yeah.
Thank you, Robbie.
That is one of the best looking hats I've seen in a long time. So the
wild huckleberry.
The wild huckleberry, but the whole logo, it's a good one.
Yep.
Anyway, so it was a crazy day with birthday party and all of that, and then we had to went out and ate, and so we were rushing to get back home because we've been gone for so long anyway, and we weren't able to catch the afternoon homestead hangouts, the Sunday homestead hangouts, and that would be.
We caught the 5
o'clock, which is Money Pit with Donald and Lisa.
And Donald, if you're watching, the sooner the sun goes down, the more we'll be able to watch you.
Yeah, it will make a difference. But the 3 o'clock, which is Simple Living Homestead, Simple Acres Homestead. I get that mixed up, but it's Simple Acres Homestead at 3, and then Hippie Cow Yay, Kristen Dodge is at 4.
They're out of Alaska.
Yeah, they're out of Alaska.
Okay.
But it is
Kristen
next to impossible.
They're out of McAllister.
Just Eastern Oklahoma.
What?
Oh, some people might not want Eastern Oklahoma.
Whatever.
And Money Pit is out of
Kentucky. Great couple. We've met them in person.
At the Okie Homestead.
They're great.
Yeah, Okie Homesteading Expo is where we got to see and meet Donald and Lisa in person. And
then
so
Robbie
much fun.
And Sonia come on after that.
Yeah.
And then Jack and Dina come on after that, and then we come on after that.
Yeah.
We close out
Rebecca.
the night.
Yeah, I think we close out the night. I do know that Avid Fisherman is on at the same time we are, but
really?
I think he is. Yeah, I don't know if he's 7:30 to 8:30 or something like that, but we do cross on those. Janae will know on that one. And let's say hello out in space. We are all ready for some random chit chat. That's what we'll have. And I always have the good old over here. Oh, you can't see it. The lighting's bad.
Yeah.
Homestead trivia cards. I love pulling those out. Let's see. Nice hat, Monty. Yep. From Robbie. From Robbie.
And like I said, when I showed it, thank you, Robbie.
Yes. Oh.
If I could ever get our marketing department to get us some good hats, You'll get
That's on that is on the calendar here really soon. But it's been quite busy for the last month and a half. It's been crazy around here. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Robbie.
gotta thank Mickey.
I know.
Goodness.
I miss seeing Mickey. If whoever is not familiar with Mickey with Critter Creek, go to his channel. He's
The guy
great.
is amazing.
He is. He is a
Crazy
wonderful.
good.
Is it considered computer graphic artist? What
I
is
don't-
he considered?
I don't want to box Mickey in.
No, can't box him in. He's so good. He's so talented and creative. And Rebecca is at 2. Man, Sunday is totally booked. Yes. Bert and Cindy, Simple Acre Homestead. That name, Simple Living, there's Simple Living Alaska. There's, what is the other one? Good Simple Living or something. Good Simple Living.
Well, good.
My
Simple
brain
Living,
gets them all.
They're in Idaho.
Yeah, but it's just the names.
Yeah,
They're all north of us.
they're up there where it gets cold
Simple Living Alaska is obviously Alaska. And then
all the time.
Simple Acres Homestead is Canada. And that's Bert and Cindy. The names just trip me up. But yeah, Rebecca is at 2:00. Rebecca Touched by Yarn. So Sundays are just so full. Let's see.
We got too many critters.
Oh
to take
yeah.
care of.
Well, and he still has a full-time job. So Sundays
Yes,
are
I do.
a very big, busy day. And until he retires, which that's not in the forecast at this time. So
What's not in the forecast?
your retirement.
Oh, thank you.
What do you think I was saying?
Just clarifying.
No, I was going to say on the
because
agenda.
now we have it on tape.
Well, obviously.
For you youngsters, that means we have it on record.
It'll just be, I have to say I'm looking forward to him retiring.
I'm not
But we're-
too sure about that.
Yeah, he can't decide.
Well, like a guy told me, when you retire, you just change employers.
No, we have so much to do, and he's just a very busy person with between work and then homework, work to do here.
And I hated homework in high school.
Oh man,
Take note of that. I hated homework.
I know, but this is a different kind of homework. So everybody, yep, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. I go live every other Sunday at 1:45. Okay. So Rebecca with Touched by Yarn is clarifying me every other Sunday at 1:45. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying. There we go. Okay. Janae's just saying, I'm trying to catch the thing. Easy
She
Money. Hi
she
from
runs
Oregon.
from behind.
Hello. Huh?
She runs behind.
I do. Everybody does. Everybody runs behind when they're trying to follow along on chat. Easy Money, I was trying to say hello. You are from Oregon. We appreciate you stopping in. Okay, Simple Acre. Yep. It looks like Janae is posting the links. Sunday is jam-packed from morning to night. I'm sure that's what that was supposed to be.
Yep.
From mortal night. Yep, morning till night. There it is. Hello, Joy. Yep, and there is Kirsten Dodge. Hello. Howdy, howdy. Okay. Did Monty tell his teachers that the dog ate his homework? Did you ever try that one?
It don't work at home.
It doesn't work at home. Oh my goodness. And he's up. He's back over at the kitchen. I hope Jack is on here. Jack and Robbie, because he's bringing something over here. We had a find at the store. Is there a name on that one? Oh, you didn't bring the name. You didn't bring.
Let me get the box.
Oh, I thought you could. So,
Keto.
Homestead Ice Cream Sundae is back.
It's back.
And in case we were talking, I was talking over it. It's keto. So
Yes, it is.
I don't know how many carbs it has. I can't make sense of their math, but is it like 5?
No, it's like 2 or 3.
Oh, it can't be. You think it's that much?
You want me to go get the box?
No, that's okay. We'll look.
But even eating these, I'm down 21 pounds.
Yeah. So even, the whole
Whoop.
3 weeks.
Right.
Oh, remember those things?
Yeah.
Those things. Ooh, catch it.
Well, that's it.
I was trying to. They crack. They crack when you eat them. No, I was trying to say something.
Oh, thank you.
And so the last 3 weeks, I think at least, he's kind of plateaued. You know, it's kind of slowed down, but he's been eating things like this, and he's doing pretty good. You got ice cream on your mustache. Sorry. Oh my goodness. How is the weather in Florida? Robbie is asking Putty Cat. Just winding down for the day. Ice cream for everyone. Yes, Janae. Everybody go get them an ice cream. We can all eat ice cream at the same time. How is the weather in Florida? Well, it has felt like Florida here in Oklahoma. I'm sure everybody could agree. It has been so hot. Mid 80s. That's what we've been having until yesterday, I think.
I think today it did. I don't think it got out of it. I don't think.
It was on your lip.
I doubt they could see that.
I could. Okay. It has been warm here in Oklahoma.
I'm not sure it got into the 80s today.
No, it didn't. I don't think it
was
did.
in the 70s all day.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad today. Let's see. So the last couple weeks while we were with family, we were camping here in Oklahoma with family, and it was so hot for being in October. And so what did you guys get to go do? You ready to talk about that?
Me and my boy, we got 2 boys, and then another good friend of ours. We actually went down to Texoma and did striper fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And the limit is 10 stripers per fisherman. And there was 4 of us, and I think we got 38 or 39
striper fish.
Stripers. So I've got 27 or 28 pounds of striper fillets in my freezer right now.
That's the boys and everybody. That's the whole group.
Yep.
Yeah. So it was good. And they said they had really great, I mean, it was, the guy
Well,
said,
Yeah, the guide, he told us, he said, this is the best fishing I've had since June. And that was because of all the flooding.
oh, the flooding that took place early
Yeah,
In
we
the-
had
in the
torrential
summer,
rains in the
actually.
spring.
Yeah.
Or
In
early
summer, yeah.
Right.
And then it just shut off.
Yeah,
And
well, it's because of the turbulence or all
yeah.
the junk in the water that come in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's been awesome. It's actually chilly tonight. I think the front kind of came in last night. Look, catch it. Oh my. This is why you don't eat ice cream. What are these? These are ice cream bars. You still have it on your shirt. You don't eat that when you're trying to do a live. Oh my. We were at there's Lake Thunderbird in central Oklahoma. We've gone to that one. There's also Lake Murray, and then he was fishing at Lake Texoma, right?
Mhm.
Texoma, and so that's where he went on that one. But if you know Lake Texoma, it's basically it's down south between Texas and Oklahoma.
Well,
Texoma,
the line goes right through the middle of the lake.
yeah, and so
So you have to have a special fishing license for Lake Texoma because it's between two states.
okay, you have to,
You have to have a Texoma
Texas.
fishing license
okay,
because it goes between two
because
states.
you have the Oklahoma one, but
Yes,
it doesn't
I
work.
do.
Yeah,
I pay that every year, but
yeah.
I only pay the Texoma license if I'm going fishing down there.
So if you are on the Oklahoma side and you're like fishing from the banks or on the Oklahoma side of the lake, that's fine, right? What they say.
Yeah, that's what they say, but
Yeah.
if you're chasing the fish, you don't know when you cross into Texas.
Well, if you're in a boat, but if you're not in a boat,
If you're in a boat and you're on the Oklahoma side,
uh-huh,
your Oklahoma fishing license is good.
should be good. Yeah.
But if you stray over into the Texas side, which if you're chasing the fish,
Mm-hmm.
that could happen.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but hello. We're glad you joined us. Elope? I don't know. So yeah, that's,
The lights are so bright, I can't.
I know. So that was kind of one of the highlights for Monty, I think, was the fishing trip that he and the boys got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime I get to spend with my boys, that's great.
And then one of our good friends was with you too. And so I didn't care to get up I think they got up at 4 a.m. and
3?
3. Oh, that's right. He was up at 3. And, it was a couple hours to get to there from where we were. And then you fished all morning till noon, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's about noon.
The guides cleaned the fish and everything. And then they headed home. It was a whole day of event for the most part, for the most place. Not sure. So anyway, but that was good. So that's kind of what we.
I love going fishing at Texoma,
Mm-hmm.
and we caught. I forget how many of them were over 20 inches. So they're good fighting fish. It's a lot of fun if you haven't ever done it. And the fish are real good to eat,
Mm-hmm.
which
Good.
is
So we might have to make
coming
some
up.
fish tacos. We'll have to do that because
Yeah.
one of our youngest son was saying today that he had never had fish tacos, and or he didn't remember it, and he had
No,
them.
he said he'd never had fish tacos.
Yeah,
until
because he
today,
ordered it today, and but
which
so-
is crazy.
we'll
He's
have
my
to
son.
see. So we'll have to see, but that will be good. We'll do that. So what else has been happening? Where is Paul Case? We need to see Paul Case. I watched a video of his. It was last week or the week before or something. It made me think about firewood. Firewood season is here,
Yeah,
and we have
it's coming.
we have so much to do in firewood. But if you guys haven't seen Paul Case, his video where he was splitting firewood, now he sells firewood. What is that thing called? I think it's called maybe just a processor,
I don't know
a
what
firewood
I
processor.
don't know what it's called.
It's
But
an
it's
attachment that he puts on his skid steer. Hey, Jack. There we go. He puts this attachment, this processor, on his skid steer, and he is able to basically pick up a tree. What is that? Tree trunk, and it will cut it and split it and push it all at once. And oh my goodness, you could just sit here and watch him do that. For anybody who has to, and I know a lot of us have to get out there and split our own firewood, get firewood or whatever, stack it, cut the trees down, and it's just it is such a job every year. And we don't do it in the summertime. We just, I can't bring myself to get out there and even think about firewood in the summer. But
Nope.
now that it's finally getting cool, we do have a lot of trees down. We've had a lot of trees come down.
That's another question. Have you guys noticed a lot of
Are y'all having trees come down, dying?
just die?
Yeah.
Just out of the blue. Because we've got trees all over our place that have just died.
Yeah. Jack says Monty needs a skid steer.
Yay!
That would be amazing.
Give me your bank account and I'll be at the dealer tomorrow.
Robbie needs a skid steer. Yeah. Oh man. So, but I did tell Paul that I did comment so many times when I watch TV. Y'all can't see it over here, but we've got a TV up here, and that's how I watch. That's how we watch a lot
Yeah.
of our videos.
We just turn it on.
So it's very
Stuff, yeah.
hard to comment unless you go find your phone and you pull it up and you make your comments. And I try to do that, but I'm not very good at staying on top of that. So, but anyway, it was pretty cool. Robbie needs a skid steer. I got y'all on both channels. Oh, yes. Okay, Dyer Family Farm and Coffee. Daily Bible and Coffee, because that's what I just saw. Yeah, Daily Bible and Coffee with Jack.
The majority of our trees are, I guess they're all oak, but a lot of them are,
Ooh, we got a lot of hickory.
well,
But the
Yeah.
ones that are coming down are
Yeah.
oaks or
Yeah.
post oak.
post oaks.
Yeah. So that we have lost, goodness.
We had one that I didn't
Two.
even know. I went back on the back part of our,
That makes 3 that we know of right
back
here
part
in
of
the
our
front.
property. And there was a tree that was down. I didn't even know there was a problem.
So that would be 3 just this past year, just out of the blue. And then our son lives next to us. Their acreage is next to us. And I think he's had at least 3, maybe 4, just in his front area. And so it's getting, I don't know what that is, and it's really weird. Let's see. Having problems with trees drying. So I don't know, because it's almost like they're in a line. And I'm not sure. Well, his are. His are kind of in a line, and it's like, boy, did something get, I think he gave a bunch of little emojis. Yeah. Yes. And we would love for everybody to hit the thumbs up for us. Okay, Robbie's saying we found several on our deer land that the tops had come out of them. It looks strange. Yeah.
Well,
That's what happened to you up here by the road.
our apricot out here, we got leaves up so far,
Well, that's, yeah.
and then dead, and then leaves up at the top.
Well, they're actually, it's going dormant. I think it's just going dormant. I think that's what it looks like every year when it starts dropping. I think the top leaves on a lot of trees start dropping first before the rest.
Yep.
I'm showing 5
Jack?
watches. 5 watches. Is that correct?
We're showing 7, but
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. What else did we have here? And so, Jack, yeah, I have a list too. I usually try to keep a list. We don't always have a lot on that list, but we've been off for so long that we were just trying to, it's like, boy, what all has transpired since we've seen you guys last. And of course, with the chickens and, there's a whole, the chickens are a mess. Sorry, hang on. He's doing a little that. I have got, I thought I knew what was going on with my coop and with a lot of my hens, but now I'm not sure. And I basically about 3 weeks ago, before the rendezvous, right before the rendezvous, up until then, I had been fermenting some feed, and I had been, hi Billy, I'm glad you're joining us. I had been fermenting some feed for them for a while, and I can't remember if it was right before, I kind of stopped at the rendezvous time frame. And anyway, I had one of the bowls had like some little mold on the top because it went like an extra day instead of the 2 days or whatever. So I rinsed it real good. I picked some of it out. And I think though, I think that they got into that mold. It must not have rinsed off good or something. So when I was researching that, so I kind of did that to them is what I was thinking. I'm not 100% sure if that's actually what's going on, but I've got a couple of them that just have gone through a couple of spells where they're like gurgly a little bit when they're breathing. And I thought one of them was going to die, and he just didn't. One of the roosters, and he's looking fine. But I've got a couple more that are looking not real good. So that, along with molting and the weather changing, it's like I'm not getting any eggs either. I'm getting a few, and then I let them out this past week, and everybody started free ranging and going everywhere and sleeping in the trees and not coming back in. So today we were trying to get everybody back in to the coop. And I closed them all. I closed the doors off.
We built them the nicest coop you could ever want.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we did. And so we will, I've got everybody, but I closed off the pass-throughs. And so we'll get everybody squared away to sleeping back in the coop, and we'll try it again. But I am ready for some new hens. These girls, they've been sleeping in the trees. They pull that stunt on me all the time, and so I'm just tired of. And they're not late; they're getting older. So,
Yeah.
Anyway,
We need to bring Jack's processing system down here.
yeah, yeah. And I do have to do the coop tour. I'm working on the I've got a video in the queue, and of course, I thought I'd be able to work on it on and off while we were basically gone and on vacation, and that didn't happen. So now it's like tomorrow I got to kick it in gear. And
She had too many grandbabies running around her.
Yep. And we don't show our grandkids on video at all. So
They all look like me without the beard.
So it poses a challenge sometimes. And then we got home.
The girls look
last
like
week.
her.
We got home last
They're
week.
precious.
They are precious. We got home, and then both of us, neither of us felt good. We were just like, did the bare minimum.
Sore throat.
Sore throat, congestion. I had a headache for 2.5 days, and so I still have a raspy, kind of sore throat today. But
And that's because
a
of
little
the
bit.
precious ones.
I don't know if we got it from the kiddos, but
Yes, we
it,
do.
it's usually that. So you're welcome to use our equipment anytime, is what Jack says. And
Woohoo!
I think you need to plan out a time to go hunting with Jack. I think so.
Well, evidently you just hunt out on his back porch, is what I've heard.
I know. We need to check out the hotels down there where he's at, and then we can go down and see him. He has said that. He said, "Come on down." But
As long as we don't have a right in front of his house.
no, we're not going to do that. Oh my. So, but it is getting that time. And truthfully, we actually have a little bit of venison still in the freezer, don't we? We just don't have fillets.
No.
No.
And that's her.
Yeah.
She loves the ground venison.
And the fillets.
Goodness.
Yep.
But the fillets are her,
That's my
her
favorite.
thing.
So the fillets, whether it's venison or beef, and then salmon. Those are my favorites. Dyer says, will bow season we have to walk out to the blind. Bow season he has to walk out to the blind. He can't hunt off his back porch for bow.
I have a crossbow.
Yeah. That's actually how you got your deer here.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's been a few years ago though. What's Robbie? I hope my grandkids watch videos of themselves. I hope my grands watch videos of themselves doing things around here when they get older. Yeah.
That's a lot of the reasons why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah. But we just, everything kind of comes to a halt when they're around. So plus, editing is it's such a chore and such a job anyway. I really like it. I do like editing. It's getting easier now. When I have to switch over to DaVinci, I might not be saying all that, but I'm still waiting on Jerry and Ralph to put together their class. But it's not too bad because I think I've kind of gotten in a rhythm, but it just takes forever. It takes a long time. They're not so, yeah. Well, it would be a lot of fun to go down there. So let's see. Yep, DaVinci. Well, I'm on their list to take the class with them, and the DaVinci Resolve, the editing software, I'm using Filmora, and that's what I started with. I'm not happy with them because I mean I've learned Filmora, but I purchase rights for audio, music rights, and they've got at least one or two artists that have retracted their permission for their music to be played on YouTube. So now we have 20 some odd, I don't know that it's 20 still, but roughly 20 videos that cannot be monetized. So any money, any monetization automatically goes to the artist that the music was on. So I'm having to systematically go in one at a time and try to change the music. And because YouTube will let you either erase the music out of it, they'll let you replace it with like something from the YouTube music library. And there's two other options. And like there's one video that we've got that had a lot of views, and it's got like 4 different audio clips, audio little segments, little 10-second, 15 seconds of a song, and it won't, that's too many clips for it to change. So that one just can't be, that video can't be monetized. Any monetization that comes in from that video goes straight to the artist. Well, I paid for that, but now that the artist has retracted and taken that song out, so that's basically why I'm changing, because I feel like that's so
It's wrong.
it's just so wrong that I've paid extra. I pay for my software, but I've also paid for music rights, and now they've pulled that out of the music rights, and
And I think if you fought it with,
but what they
Facebook.
give me to fight it with doesn't match up. I've got to have a letter from the artist or this or that to show that I've got the ability, that I'm entitled to use that or whatever. So I haven't tried that, and I think Jerry has said he has tried fighting them, but this is a different situation where the artist has now retracted. He allowed it, and now he's retracted it. So I'm not sure.
I don't think they should be allowed to do that.
Okay, I'm dedicated to start using DaVinci on my computer and move away from CapCut on my phone. I had downloaded CapCut on my phone, but I think I only used it on 1 or 2 shorts. So I never really got, I'm not really great at that. That happens this morning to Creekside Chronicles live, and Tony had to restart the live. YouTube, I'm not sure. But yeah. I've been on DaVinci. I just, I haven't done anything on it yet. So we'll see, but I am going to learn DaVinci. Now I'm still just trying to, so this is another reason why we don't have merch done yet, because it's like, I'm still trying to take care of videos that I can go in and just change up the audio on, and I'm just using the YouTube music. I hope YouTube doesn't pull some stunt like that before.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm just trying to get a couple of videos
I think if
done
you're doing
every once in a
YouTube,
while.
their video, their
Yeah.
music, goodness.
Yeah. Anything before should be grandfathered in. Yeah, that's what I think so too. If the artist wants to pull that music off and not allow it on YouTube, it should be anything going forward.
Yes.
But especially since you're paying extra, and it's not like it's a lot, but it's like $10 a month that you're paying for music rights, and that's on top of your software.
And that's more than we're making, so.
Well, yeah. That's what So Jack, when you do get monetized, it's like then you've got the hurdle of getting up the, you've got to get so many views on your videos and everything to reach the $100, limit. So it's like you get over the 1 in 4,000 mountain that you had to climb, and then you still got another big old hill in front of you, mountain.
Yeah,
So
you look at it a month later and it's like, you've earned $10.
but I have to say, we got monetized, and then it's like boom, our whole world just kind of got so busy. It was just and so we've been trying to get stuff done, but we just have not been able to spend the time. So now it's kind of like, okay, it's time to get back to work. Robbie, boo.
Yeah. You guys scare me a little more than that.
Oh my goodness. I guess the ice cream did that to you.
It was right after I ate it.
I know.
Started that.
So, but that's just kind of it just frustrating. But I need to learn the Da Vinci now, and I'm really glad they haven't been ready to start that class. We saw them at Rendezvous, and Jerry said, they were about at their limit because they had a certain limit of people that they were going to be able to do. So I think they were almost at their limit. So I'm looking forward to it, but it was like, boy, I was glad that they didn't start it yet because it's been crazy around here. And our ram, hey, does anybody have sheep? Anybody need a ram?
We have one that once he does his deed on,
We're going to breed him again.
and he's off the farm.
He's ready to see those girls. But truthfully, we don't want a big, huge herd. We just want a small little herd of sheep. So
Hey, Ed.
we'll let them breed one more time. Hello, Ed. How are you? 152 days until the Okie Homesteading Expo.
I think Ed needs a ram.
Oh.
Start a sheep herd.
Are you back in Oklahoma yet? Or are you still with your mama?
I heard earlier he was in Oklahoma.
You are. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if your mama, if that's, how that's going, or if she has passed, but I'm praying for the best with that. Let's see, Cynthia Harris. Would that be a Cindy Harris that we know?
Yes, that's her face right there.
Are you sure? Oh my goodness. Hello, girl. Oh my. Let's see. Oh, and there's Greg and Donna.
Oh.
Greg and Donna.
Ed
How are
says
you
he's
guys?
in Georgia.
You're in Georgia. Oh my. Oh. Well, so were you in Oklahoma, Ed?
Earlier today, I thought somebody said he was in Oklahoma.
A few weeks ago, he said he was going to be in Georgia for a while. So, with his mama. So, don't know. Oh, Cindy, you and Monty, so good to see you guys and hear you guys. Oh my. Yes, everybody welcome Cindy Harris.
Yeah, Cindy.
Sweetheart of a friend.
Yeah. Y'all need to start a channel. You got a lot of opportunities out there in New Mexico to film.
Yeah. Okay. Ed says I move around a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Well, 152 days. I can't believe that. And we just looked. So Okie Homesteading in Pryor, Oklahoma, and I think it's March 20th and 21st. Ed can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the 20th, 21st, something like that. And so what was I going to say? He'll be here for that. And that's in Pryor, Oklahoma. I guess I was just giving the information. So we've got to get through the winter, though. We were talking about Bramble.
Yeah, somebody needs a ram.
So Yeah, that's what
And
we were saying.
he's beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
the reason why is because I hate to keep him separate from the girls for 8 months out of the year.
And our fences won't stand it.
Yeah, he has busted our fencing and our gates about 4 times now. He is so strong, and he's still a little guy, but he's a little over a year old, so he's probably 15 months old. He was born in June, October, so yeah, 16, 17, about almost a year and a half old. And we've not let him in with the girls just yet. I'm going to wait till about November because our 2 little twins, they are just now 3 months old, and I want them to be a little bit bigger, a little bit older. And Bucky, he's 4.5 months old, and Bucky needs to go in with him, but Bramble really just rams him at the fence.
Oh yeah.
When he sees him, so he is just a beautiful Katahdin, tri-colored, But I think I told
he throws beautiful.
He does
Beautiful babies.
Beautiful colors, beautiful babies. But I don't want to keep, even if we moved Bucky over with him, it's just our property is not big enough to have a different setup field for him that's away from the girls.
Yeah.
So therefore,
he is trashing very strong.
Yeah, he's trashing the fences, the gates, the cattle panels, everything. He has literally bent up one of the cattle panels, and we've got a corral panel behind it, and that's the only thing that kept it from him being able to just bust it through. And that was just this past time. So I just don't want to keep him.
Robbie said separate pen for one of the goats and bucks, and he bent a T-post.
That he got past the gate. Oh my. Yeah. Well, so that's kind of, I can't imagine him getting another year or 2 bigger, heavier, stronger. Just, I don't think Monty and I agreed. As soon as I said that, I said, it's not like we can even have a big flock anyway. But I was like, I'm just not sure.
Especially that we'll bring a couple steers in. Yeah.
Just not sure that we're meant to keep a ram year round, but maybe get another. Like we got him when he was 6 months old, and it was perfect. Because it only took him a few months. He was able to do his job right off.
He had to catch him going downhill, but because he was short.
He's still a short little guy, but I don't think we need to keep a ram year round, and so we're going to probably let him go find another farm. But I do want to go ahead and breed the girls one more time, but not the babies. And so I'm trying to balance when, I want by November. I want them bred by November, but I'm also nervous about letting him in with the lambs. So, but I also don't want it to be too late because I don't want the little lambs to be able to be bred. Because so it's hard. It's hard to figure some of this stuff out when you're limited on space and fields and.
Jack, they're called lamb fries.
Oh, what? And we don't have mutton. We don't have mutton. Katahdins don't give you mutton. Mutton is generally understood to come from wool sheep. So when you have wool breeds of sheep, then if you wait too long, if they get a little older, and that's why a lot of people don't like lamb. They don't like eating lamb because they've either had mutton or,
ours don't.
The whatever. Hair sheep they don't have it's hair. It's not wool. Wool has lanolin in it. So everything I understand is that the lanolin, which is an oil and that's a gland and everything, it can cause that mutton taste. The older that you know, I don't know if it's even in just the ewes, but in rams or wethers or something. But Katahdins don't have that. There's just been so many people and so many, all these groups and stuff that I read about.
Well,
And-
the weathers we processed,
Well, they were barely a year old, so.
but they still didn't have.
Oh, no.
Or,
But there's people who are processing rams that are 3 and 4 years old. A ram, not a wether, but a full blood ram, and there is no mutton taste. So it's just it. We haven't experienced that, but that's that was another thing about Katahdins that we wanted the Katahdin breed, and I think Dorpers are good too. But he's full Katahdin, and but I don't want to process him. I think he needs to be he needs to go to another flock with more sheep,
Yeah.
and maybe in a big field where he wouldn't even have to be pulled out and separated, because sheep tend to, they're kind of like deer, they're going to be ready to breed in the fall, and then the rest of the year they're
or anytime they come in to eat.
yeah, but that's going to be mostly in the fall is when they usually say that. Although, well, our girls, they lambed in the summer, so ram a lamb, a freezer camp, just saying. I don't want to do that, Jack. Okay. Janae says, what's the difference between wool and the other hair? Did you know that they use y'all hair to make baby dolls hair, and also in the movies? Are you talking about, did you know that they use, I'm not sure about that. What's the difference between wool and the other hair? Well, wool is not hair.
Well, it is, but it isn't.
It's
That has
It's
to
totally-
be sheared.
yeah, it has to be sheared. A hair sheep
It falls out.
it sheds, kind of like a dog.
I can show you the fence.
Yeah, it's not. It's coarse. It's a very coarse hair.
They're not
Quite a
fun
bit.
they're not fun to pet.
Yeah, quite a bit straighter. Kind of, quite a bit. It's not curly, necessarily. At least on our sheep, but it literally comes out in like clumps. If you can just pull it out in handfuls, in clumps when they're shedding in the spring and summer.
It's almost like a dog.
Yeah, it's like Rhodey, it's just like his hair, and so that's kind of the difference, and it's just not that oily. So wool has got lanolin. Wool has got that oil in it, and but I've never owned the wool sheeps. Now I know Cassie with Walker Farm Fam. She's got those baby doll sheep. And so those are definitely, wool sheep. And she's got to have those sheared and stuff. And they've got videos on that.
Yeah. I was going to bring the cat in, but the dog's out.
No, don't bring her in.
She's meowing at the...
She doesn't come in. She just hears us talking. So she's meowing for me. She's talking to me. Jack says, I would love to have your ram here, but we have got to replace all of our border fence before we bring sheep back to the farm. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Get the fencing done first before. we did not have all of our fencing done when we brought them in.
He's a brute.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, your fence gets a lot of goat hair on it when they're shedding. Yep. I plan to have sheep here one day. I expect them to be hair sheep. Yeah. Well, I just didn't want to have to deal and I didn't want to have to deal with having them sheared because I know that that's just an art. You've got to have somebody come in and do it. And that was a skill I wasn't going to try to learn. But also, we had Dorpers back 10, 15 years ago, and they were hair sheep. And there's a handful of breeds that are hair sheep. But so I already was familiar with them, and I love sheep. They're just my goats. I liked my goats, but my goats were Houdinis. They were great little Kiko goats.
And they had horns.
They had horns, and so I
they
would
got hung
never.
up.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Ferris was constantly stuck in some fence or another, in something, because she just, we've got the video where we had to put the little, what was that called? What do we call that bar? The stick of shame.
Yeah.
We had to duct tape the stick of shame to her horns to keep her from getting stuck anymore. And then getting out. I mean, she would literally climb the fence. She was constantly out, constantly getting her head stuck. They were a mess. And then to just put them together with the sheep. No. I don't ever want to have polled animals and non-polled animals, which horns and no horns, because the goats are bullies. So we found a farm out here, not about an hour from us, and they went into a herd of 20 Kikos. So
yeah,
they've got little babies now, I'm sure, but I won't do that again. The sheep they don't try to get out. They don't get stuck. Now you can't walk outside without them just bawling to you, and that's just because they're spoiled to grain. And if they were to get out, like they have gotten out in the yard before, but you just go get grain. It's like a lot of animals.
We came home one time, and one was in the swimming pool.
Yeah, we named him Swimmer. Yeah, he was in the pool, and actually we had been home, and I looked out the window because I was trying to see him. And I think I walked around the corner, and then I came running in, Monty, sheep in the pool. So anyway, that we had to fix that real quick, because I think we had a hot wire up for that, and it didn't work with the sheep. That is the one thing, Jack and Robbie, the sheep, the hot wires don't work on them quite as well. The Premier fencing, that works okay. We haven't had a problem with that, but the what is it? Just the tape, the string.
They go right through it.
They really don't feel it because of their coat, and they don't even have their winter coat on right now. So if they don't hit it with their face, then they don't really feel it. So you're going to need, if you got to use hot wire, it's got to be like the Premier fencing, or the what do they call it? The electrified fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't do sheep and goats together. Our experience was exhausting. Let's see. Robbie says when we had horse fencing, the goats got hung up in it all the time. When I built this fence, I paid the extra for goat and sheep fencing. Now the only ones that get their heads stuck are the babies. Yeah.
Yep.
The fencing that we put up around here is, once we had them, everything new is sheep and goat fencing. Yep. The old fencing and like cattle panels, we've got cattle panels in places. We had cattle panels around the hay, the round bale of hay at one point, and Ferris just kept getting stuck in that. So you can't use cattle panels for anything, or
if they have horns.
If they have horns. And so it was just a big headache. So anyway, you mean the netting? Yeah. the electrified netting, net fencing. We use Premier. That's the one we have, but I know that Amazon and stuff has others. So anyway, well, I think we didn't get to everything, but it is past time, and it is a work day tomorrow, and coming off of vacation
Mhm.
is going to be fun.
Yeah, I've been back to work 2 days and it's just, ugh.
Well, yeah. So time to get all that back in back in the swing of things, and get back to editing and
But since
filming and laundry.
Since this is
And
kind of
house-
our group.
Yeah.
You guys go look at Paul Case's
Oh yeah,
firewood processing video. That is pretty cool.
yeah. I would like one. It's like, man, would a tractor run that thing? Would a tractor run that processor? Could you rent it? Because I
No.
thought he said something about being able to rent that before he found one to buy.
I don't
Because
think so.
oh my goodness, that would change everything. That would be amazing. But Paul lives way too far from us to be able to, go get firewood. I mean, especially when we have our own trees down.
And
So
I'm sure
we have to
it's skid loader only.
maybe, but it'd be nice. So they need to make one. They need to make one for a tractor.
Yeah.
So
Robbie's got to go close the roosters up.
yep. I'm gonna go check on them. I got everybody in but 2, so I'm hoping everybody. So, what's easy how to from Quail? Okay, yes, we watched.
We've been trying to catch up on everybody's
Jack's.
video.
Yeah, we have been. So, and I haven't been able to comment on everybody's, and I'm gonna go in and comment on them. But we've been trying to get caught up since we've been out of pocket for a while. So anyway, okay, Jack, we will see you. Good night. Good night, Janae and Robbie and everybody and Cindy and Robbie and Sonia. So whoever is left here, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. So
See y'all.
we will see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.